You want to see some change today? Be a part of it. If you want to see some change today, you ought to spend some change today to go with it. If you want to see some change today, is it cold out there like it always is? Is the man still on the floor? Did you pass them by like you always do? Did you give a helping hand? You, hey, no, 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 no. Every day I die again, living for souls that pretend I wanna stay in the distance, creeping with shadows I've become. You can't run away for long. You're part of a world that needs to change. Do goodbye, yeah. Tell me, do you feel it like I feel it? Tell me, do you feel it like I feel it? Tell me, do you feel it like I feel it?
Welcome everybody to yet another Sunday.
Yes, you're tuned into the Sunday Wind Down Show. It's yours truly, Ida, Alicia, and
DJ Sunny Sistuki.
Hope you're good. We're good. Are you good, Sunny?
I'm great.
Yes, we are great, and I hope you are too. Go ahead and share. Let your friends know what's happening. We're talking about coming to America. If you want to tell us your story, we're more than happy to hear and share it. We're going to tell you our story, but we have a few things lined up for you right here. It's about coming to America.
Yeah, today is about coming to America.
Yeah.
And don't forget to, again, like Ida said, share, tag, comment, start a watch party.
Let's do
and
it.
let's get the conversation going.
Yes.
All
First,
right.
there's wine in the building,
Of course. Of course, there's wine in the building.
and whatever he's drinking.
Over there. I don't know if you guys have a drink or not, but if you do, cheers to you.
Cheers.
Yep.
Yes. Anyways, we a little background. We had a live session yesterday on 254 Diaspora DJs, and man, wasn't that fire!
Yeah, I had to take all the green out of my
I
beard.
know it was. If you missed it, please go ahead and watch it. I'm sure they posted it, and it was the glow in the dark party.
Yes.
It was so fun, man. We had a good time.
We
Not
did.
gonna lie, we had a real good time. We had a blast, and yeah, join us next time. We'll keep you posted. Now, Sunny, do you wanna tell me about the first time you came to America?
Yeah, I came to America in 2003, January.
Damn, kitambo.
January of 2003.
Mm-hmm.
And I landed in Missouri.
Mm.
Now, if most of you have ever been to Missouri in the winter,
Oh my God! Did you come in the winter time?
yeah, January.
Oui.
Yeah, January 3rd to be exact, 2003. So actually, my flight landed in Detroit
Mm.
and then went to Missouri. And in Detroit, you know how you're leaving the plane and then you go to the gate at the airport, then you have to go to your connecting flight.
Yeah.
So I had a light jacket on, 'cause that was my warmest jacket in Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm exiting, I got to the door of the plane. Iyo baridi, the cold hit me like a butwa.
Yeah, like a rat on the highway.
Hey! I turned around and the air hostess gave me a blanket.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, and then I wore that blanket because I've never felt that cold. And I wasn't even outside yet. I was walking through the walkway.
Right. Oh my
And
God.
then Missouri, as we are landing, there was like a foot of snow already on the ground.
Had you ever seen snow before?
Never.
Oh wow! I'm sure that was a sight to behold.
Yeah, absolutely. What about you, Ida?
Actually, before I moved to the States, I visited first.
Oh, really?
So I took a vacation here. I think I was here for what, almost 2 months. But I was in the South. So I went to I went to Dallas first, and then we did like a road trip. We went to Mississippi, we went to Louisiana, we went to New Orleans, and it was really good. I had a good time. But people in the south, obviously I'm black, and the reception wasn't the greatest.
Really?
Yeah, but because I had a few people that we came together with, it was a group of people that we came to visit with, so it wasn't so bad. But yeah, I had visited before I moved here.
How long had it been before you moved here? Like when you visited to when you moved here?
2 years.
Oh, okay. So not too far apart.
A
lot of people
feel the waters first. Really,
Yeah.
I didn't even know I was gonna move at that time, to be honest.
Oh, really? A lot of people actually don't get that chance to come and visit. So, do you feel like compared to when you visited to when now you live here, like was it a different experience?
It really was. When I started, like when I came in, it was just, oh my God, everything's so beautiful. People take you to the best of places, the malls. I don't know if you were taken to Golden Corral. Me, I was taken to Golden Corral.
See, I was actually.
Yeah? And then people take you to the best of places. So it was different than now I had to move here. I had to drive my own car. I had to, it was very different. The dynamic changed a lot.
So speaking of driving, you just mentioned you had to drive your own
Yeah.
car. Did you drive when you were in Kenya?
I did, but not too much. Unajua Kenya, we're spoiled. Plus, I could Uber. Alafu kukunywa na Uber, kuna ma3. And I didn't drive much. My ex would drive at the time. But when I moved here, I had to drive. It was a challenge. I remember when there's a time I went to pick my niece up from school, and I didn't know this, but at the time I was driving on the opposite side of the road for a good, I want to say 5 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, so I only realized because some guy came and he was hooting, and thank God I equal highway, because I don't know what would have happened, but I didn't get caught by the cops or anything. I would have been like, I'm new here, but yeah, that happened to me.
Actually, something very similar happened to me one time.
Oh yeah?
So I used to drive in Kenya quite a bit.
Yeah.
And drive from Eldoret to Nairobi, go to Mombasa. I used to also drive to Kampala.
Right.
So when I moved here, obviously I took a little adjusting driving on the other side of the road. But I do remember one specific day I had been working like 16, 17 hours straight. Then I was driving home and I had just moved here. And on my way home, you know how sometimes when you're tired from work, you just drive on autopilot. You don't even remember which light you stopped at, whether it was red or green.
Yeah.
You don't remember those things. For like a good, 5-6 minutes, just like you, I was probably driving on the other side of the road just because I was.
Yeah.
And then it was confusing to when I'm turning left or right.
Yeah.
And then the opposite effect happens to me when I go back home.
Oh man, I've not driven back home since I moved here, so I don't know.
So when you go back home, when it's time to signal, utawasha wiper.
Oh, because it got the opposite.
Yeah.
It got the opposite side.
Yeah. So every time
I just
glance-
realized that this means I didn't realize it got the opposite side.
Yeah. Alafu, on top of that, unajua, like last time I visited Kenya, the first day I got there, I left home at like 11 a.m. I was going somewhere. This is in Eldoret, and the traffic there has gotten pretty heavy.
Yeah.
So you're used to driving here politely. You're polite with people, you give them way.
You're like, go ahead.
Yeah. So I took off, and I was, the first T junction I got to, I was like, yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, I sat there for like 25 minutes.
Yo, Kenya, you have to be aggressive.
And then I reprogrammed myself.
You're like, what? Come and buy.
Yeah,
It's bad.
Kenya, you have to drive na kifua.
Yeah, really, you have to.
Yeah.
But apart from like driving and traffic, what other things stood out for you? Because mi najua nilipoingia hapa hivi kwenda shopping, like when I went shopping here, it was very different for me. I'm so used to shopping in a supermarket. And for us in Kenya, a supermarket is where you find I can buy a mattress in a supermarket, I can buy a bed, I can buy chairs, I can buy food. Like literally, it's a supermarket.
Like
right?
Nakumat or
Like
Tuskys.
Nakumat, sindio?
Yeah.
But here I came, I was like, okay, so I have to go to Whole Foods for something, I have to go to Food Lion for something. I was like, that is so weird. I have to go to Mattress Farm to buy a mattress. I have to go to IKEA to buy the bed. It's like, what is this? That was very strange for me. I don't know about you guys watching, but do comment. We're going to take comments in a little bit, but let's hear what Sani has to say.
You know, that's interesting. Like, I didn't think of that. I do have a grocery store story. But like, when I first came here, what I do realize about buying food, I was shocked because in Eldoret, we bought all our food at the Sokoni.
Yeah, Sokoni. Kwa mama mboga,
Yeah,
sindio?
yeah. So you go there, they're sitting on the floor, you bargain with them. My mom used to bargain.
It's a
sack
Kenyan
of
thing.
potatoes is 50 shillings. She's offered the lady 10 shillings. The lady says, siezi. Then my mom leaves. Okay, sawa tu kuja.
Aturudi.
And then she's already handing you the sack of potatoes and taking 10. It was, I used to hate going to the market with
Me, I
my
still
mom.
hustle like that. I'm sure I'll hustle like that when I go back to Kenya.
Yeah,
Let's
and
go
then
negotiate.
yeah, and then so coming here, the Nini, my sister sent me. I remember I came to visit her
Okay.
briefly to North Carolina from Missouri when I was in college, and I went to. She sent me to the grocery store to get 3 things.
Okay.
She sent me to get milk, bread, and orange juice. Something should have been a 5-minute grocery store run, and it was my first time going to an American grocery store. I go first to the orange juice section. I was overwhelmed. Low pulp, medium pulp, high pulp,
From
organic,
concentrate, isn't it?
concentrate. Sijui- Me, I used to buy like a quencher. I go home.
Yeah.
You
You
know.
just go pick whatever you're picking unaenda home.
Unaenda home.
Oh, man.
Now I'm reading, and then back then I didn't have a cell phone, so it's not like naweza pigia sister yangu simu nimuulize which one should I get.
Right.
Me, I knew I'm getting orange juice.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to remember which empty bottle did I see in the fridge to kind of copy and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then I went to milk. 2%, 4%,
Yeah.
Nini-
Vitamin D. Sijui yawa.
skim.
Almond milk.
Did
Or
I
what?
say a skim? Skim milk. What was that?
I know. It's overwhelming.
I read all those things. I bought a milk. Then I went to the bread.
Butter milk. Yawa.
I went to bread.
Uh-huh.
Again, the same dilemma. It's a whole aisle.
Right. It's a whole
Aisle of bread. In Eldoret, tulikuwa na toasty na mkate ya Paul's Bakery.
I'm going to super loaf.
I think super loaf ilikuwa.
I
Me,
thought-
I only knew 3 kinds of bread. Kuna mkate ya slice, yenye either unabuy mkate loaf una slice or it comes sliced. Kuna mkate ya hot dog na kuna mkate ya burger. That's all I knew.
And then you come here and there's a whole line of bread.
Sijui whole grain, oat, honey wheat.
Eh.
Kenya tulikuwa naitanga brown bread.
Yeah, kulikuwa na brown na white.
Yeah.
Period. That's it.
So
But
that grocery store experience really wears at me. Did you have any experiences like that in the grocery store?
I did. I mean, mpaka leo, half the time I don't know what I'm buying, you know? I don't know. I'm just going to the aisle to be like, I don't know what I'm buying, you know? And, I mean, na growing kila siku, I want to say that. Sometimes you go to Whole Foods, there's something that says no GMO, no additives. You don't even have to, because it's healthy, but here, GMO and everything. And speaking of GMO and whatever, I remember the first time I visited, and I couldn't eat a lot of what people were offering. Cereal has too much sugars, it was so different for me. Sika maka Weetabix. And then I was like, you know what? I opt out. I'm going for this banana. I took a banana. I put it in my mouth. I took a bite. I spat it out. I had never tasted something so spongy and no sugar. Because our bananas are nice and sugary. And you know, me ile niliuma. I was like, acha nikufe ja. If I am to die, I die. Because I could not eat that banana. Now I eat bananas.
You know, and that's really interesting. One of my first jobs, I was working in a fast food restaurant.
Oh.
And the manager was a Mzungu. And he was telling me how to make the food and whatnot and all that stuff. And then he goes to tell me, okay, so tell me again where you're from. I told him Kenya, whatnot. And then he says, oh, the best thing about... Nalikuwa mtu mnono kidogo. Akasema, the best thing about America is you'll not find food this tasty anywhere in the world.
Oh, really?
And I just...
Had he traveled anywhere in the world?
Probably not. And I just thought to myself, everything I've tried so far is just bad.
I know. I mean, speak of that. Alafu portions, maze. Like
Yeah.
portions. I mean, home umezoea ukienda kwa restaurant. You get a nice meal. Balanced diet, there's skuma, there's fish, akina mama ulieche, there's kaugali. You're good. Na in fact, kama unataka ugali sosa, unaitisha sosa. You're good. You come here and it's like overwhelming. When you order a plate, it's like almost family size. Me and you can share a plate. Like coming there now, maybe not. But like coming directly from Kenya, we can share a whole plate. Natushi, but like their portions are humongous.
And I think it leads to a lot of health issues over here too.
Yeah.
So like Kenya tunatembea mob, we walk a lot, we do all those things, right?
Yeah.
So you mentioned Golden Corral when you first got here.
Yeah, that's
right?
where they took me out to eat the first time.
So one of the first restaurants I went to was Golden Corral
As well?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And I swear that's the first time I saw a fat, like mtu mnono.
Mutu mnono round. Mulumuluwas.
Yeah, mulumuluwas. Huyu hakuwa mfupi. Alikuwa tu mnono mround.
Oh man.
Yaani mguu inatoshana mwili yangu yote.
Hey.
Na sio thigh, ni hapa ni zgwembe. And
Mimi hata sijaona
mtu
mnono.
amekaa, I think hiyo kiti hata I don't know vile alikalia.
Damn.
Mkono unajua
And you know the funny thing Sunny is what kama hao ndio unakutanga Golden Coral, like a place where there's like food is at your disposal. Unaweza
Right.
kiti hapo ukule mpaka udae.
and I'm not trying to body shame anyone or anything like that,
Yeah.
but it was just so to me that was, I had never seen that.
Right.
And I understand now, I've come to understand their health risks and
Right.
their health issues people go through that
Yeah.
make them become that way, and I've become one. But
Aware.
coming from Kenya,
It's
I
different.
had never seen that. So another thing Kenyans do when they first come here is stare.
No, it's so true.
Me, I'm trying to, my food is here, it's getting cold, but I'm just in shock. I'm just staring at this lady.
It was a woman.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And I had never seen that much, like, not thick. I mean,
Big.
it's only in America that I've seen that.
Ah, okay.
And I really remember being so shocked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like I also went to Golden Corral, and that was my first experience. I had never seen so much food. You pay once and you just go in and kula. That really scared me. And then so I was thinking about a Golden Corral in Kenya. I was wondering, yeah, okay. I think we're back. Oh no, we're not. Sorry about that technical hitch. We're fixing that right now. But let me tell you about my Golden Corral story. I was thinking about it in Kenya. I do imagine paying once and then you just go somewhere and eat non-stop. Me, I'm sure there are Kenyans who would not leave that Golden Corral. I'm at this thing of refills. Like when you have a soda, the waiter will bring you another glass for bure. Yo, I don't know how that would suffice in Kenya. Tell us your story, and as we keep fixing that, and Sunny's back, how are we doing over there?
Let's see.
Yeah, we're good. Do you want me to go ahead and read a few? Oh, we're good. We'll go ahead and read a few comments if
Yeah,
you may.
let's do
You wanna
that.
pull them up there too.
Yep, let's take a look at some of our comments. Sorry about that small technical hitch we went through.
Yeah, and first of all, as we do this, please make sure you give us a call. We'll give you a number in a little bit. Give us a call. Tell us your funny story about moving to America. Mostly you people who are Kenyan out there. Familia, tukapa representing, straight out of Kenya. Tupigieni stories zenyu and go ahead and share a few
Actually,
comments.
there's a comment right here, and it's from my sister. She was with me along most of these first experiences.
Yeah.
Because she had already lived here for a while. Don't forget the dilemma of ordering tea, which means sweet tea in the South.
Oh my God, that is so true.
So in Missouri, you order. I remember going to a restaurant in the winter for breakfast. We're sitting there, and the waiter asks everyone, "What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?" I want coffee. I want this. I want that.
Okay.
And then I order tea. Because
Yeah.
Kenya, we're used to drinking tea for breakfast. Nimeletewa iced tea and sweet, because we are not in the South.
Oh. Does sweet tea only apply to the South?
Yes. So from I don't know which state down, if you order tea,
Yeah.
you'll get it sweet. From a certain state up north, if you order tea, you'll get it unsweet. It's only the South that serves you sweet tea.
Oh, I see.
And I don't know why. I really don't know.
What happened at Skariao? I'm seeing a comment here by Eda Demba saying restaurant life. When you order a burger and chips, utajua hujui. Wonder how they forcefully put ice in your drink. Aki, moving from Kenya, I never had ice in my drink ever. And here they put ice in your soda everywhere. And then Eda says tisk tisk tisk. Then let you ask for cutlery. What people don't know what the heck cutlery is. And the waitress has a look like they're about to slap you. You know that happened to me. And we were in DC actually with a few friends, and they're like, "Hey, can I have some cutlery?" The waiter was like, "Sorry, ma'am, I don't know what that is. What is cutlery?" And you can tell by the accent who the waiter was, but we said, "Do you have a fork and knife?" They said, "Oh, that's what you call cutlery?" Oh, girl.
I have a comment here on YouTube, actually. By the way, we
nice.
are streaming live on YouTube on the
Yes.
Sunday Wind Down page. We have Jen Wahoo on YouTube saying, "Loving the wind down. Ida looking gorgeous as usual."
Thank you, babes.
I had the same driving situation. The good guy driving just gave hand gestures and shouted, "You're on the wrong side." My heart almost fell.
Oh my gosh. And I'm seeing a comment over here by Sasabasi, and anasema, "Ni peke yangu nilidilute orange juice design ya kwencha." Manega. That is funny. Sorry, I think you were alone. At least you wengine walikuwa tumechanuka ama ulikuwa mtu wa ushago.
Tuko na wengine hapa by Brian DJ Breeze Juma. Ati country buffet was my vice and unwholesomely gained 40 pounds. It's so easy to do in America.
It is so easy. I've gained so much weight. Like It's not even funny. I see a comment here, and this is my sister. Hi, Jackie. She's saying, now, which is your favorite meal there?
Where? Golden Corral?
Apa, Kenya. I mean, America. What is your favorite meal here? If you're to mention a favorite meal in America, what is it? That's a good question.
Tacos.
Oh, that's Mexican. Oh, I love tacos. Oh my God, we eat tacos
But
all the damn time.
I've never been to Mexico, but I eat tacos regularly because
Here.
of being in America. I never
But-
ate tacos in Kenya.
True, good point. But what would be your best American meal here?
Like American meal.
Nasema macaroni and cheese, Juni Wongo.
French fries are French or American?
Those are. Imagine we don't have. Sunny, you don't have a favorite American dish.
Mi upenda ugali na nyama. That's my favorite dish.
Because it's Kenyan and that's
I
all we
know,
cook.
so I don't have, I guess.
That was a really good question, really. I have never thought of that.
Oh, I remember when I first moved here, I was crazy about baby back ribs, barbecue pork ribs.
Me too. I had a season.
I
Me
was
too.
ordering a full rack everywhere we went.
Yeah.
I was ordering a full rack of kwanza chilies, baby back ribs.
Yeah.
I was in.
Me na
Sauce and
kufeel.
all everywhere.
Did you hear how I said me? That's a Kenyan
Kenyan
thing.
thing.
That's also English that does not even exist. And talking about Kenyan thing, there's this thing that I feel like we took from home. It's gonna be part of us forever. We are not gonna leave it. It's Kenyan time, my friend. Do you still? I mean, we're in America, and everything here is so fast paced, and you have to keep time and everything. But there's one thing that we're holding very close to us and very dear, and it's Kenyan time. Sunny, what do you have to say about that?
So, here's my take on Kenyan time. Kenyans don't keep time socially. But we are very good at keeping time professionally.
True.
In other
I
words,
agree.
we'll show up to work on time.
Yes.
We will,
Your meetings.
any
you're
meetings
there on time.
will be on time.
Even
Kama
at the
kuna
gym when you
pesa,
have your trainer, you show up on time.
if there's anything professional, on time.
Yep.
Lakini something social.
Jude Ningo Janina come 20 minutes. 40 minutes later, Ida, nowhere to be found.
Housewarming.
Nakam.
Housewarming ilianza 6, watu wanaingia 10. Baby shower.
Acha tuseme hivi. Even our own gigs. Remember when we did the day party?
Yes.
You just put on the flyer. You're like, hey guys, we start at 4. People show up at 6. Because it's a Kenyan party. Like, what is this, people? What is this? What is this?
Hata kwa club.
Yeah.
Doors open at 10. Aya. 10:30 hakuna mtu. 11 hakuna mtu. 11:30 hakuna mtu. 12 hakuna mtu. 12 labda 10 people.
Kaende.
10 people. 12:30. 12:45 line.
Tuwasema ndo
Sasa watu
tumekaa.
wanasema mbona if you don't want to stand in line, just come
Early. True that.
Simbu.
Zimbo. But sani kitu moja, like being Kenyan and the way we work, I've seen a lot of Kenyans that I personally know here that have gone up in ranks real quick in their jobs.
Yeah.
And this is because of how we hustle back home. I mean, Kenyans, we know how to work. I've seen I'll give myself as an example, where I worked, where I worked, I started minor, and then you see them giving you more responsibilities.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, can you do this? Because of how hard we work. And we are hard workers. That I'll give to Kenyans.
And think it has something to do with this. Here's my take on that, yeah? So, Kenya, for you to get anywhere, one, you gotta have network and connection. So we're really good at networking and connecting, right? Two, for you to really move forward, because there's no systems, there are some systems in place, but not so many. You have to be 10 steps ahead of the game.
True.
So you're always thinking ahead.
Right.
I feel like if you're a driven Kenyan, you are a product of your environment, so you're always thinking 10 steps ahead.
Right.
Now you come and
And
apply
here-
that. You come and apply that here. People born here and grown up here are
They're
very
not the
complacent.
same way. Right.
Unless you have immigrant parents or stuff like that.
People who push you to do better.
Yep.
Right?
There's a sense of entitlement in Kenya.
Yeah.
I mean, not in Kenya,
Here.
in America, right? Or I'm sure if you're tuning in from Europe, I don't know, Australia, any of those other countries, I would love to hear what your take is in the comment section about if it's the same thing. Obviously, we're talking about America because that's what we're
Where we live.
That's
yeah.
what we know.
That's what we know. We don't know about Germany and everything.
And
Bless you.
bless you,
Our
producer.
Tatuabukiza hapa. Anyway, as we want to go through some more comments over here, do you want to just pop the number up there on the screen so people can call?
Yes, we'll take some calls about anyone that has some things they want to add to that, any stories that you have
Yeah.
that we can listen to. We would be delighted to.
Yeah, go
And
ahead.
so the phone number is 919-322-8888. 8277. It's right there on the screen. So call us and let's see if we can listen to your story as well.
And I have a comment as we wait for a caller. I see DJ Shinsky saying, we are late to parties because we know that the other Kenyans are going to be late. That is a great idea. Because my friends are not there yet. We have a call coming through right now.
All right, let's take this call real quick. Here we go. Hello, can you hear us? Hello? Oh, looks
Una to
like...
flash.
Tumeflashiwa. Do we need to... Does that mean...
Tukupigia una credo.
Yeah, I guess. Well, maybe they'll call back and
They will
we'll
call
be
back.
able to take that call.
So I have another comment here as we wait on the caller. This is Brian Juma. He says, it's a colored people trend, shaking my head. In UK, in Australia, in South America, it's the same. Being late, it's the same. And the caller just called back.
We have another caller actually. Let's take it. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
What's Nikwambia? It's Breeze. What's going on, beautiful people?
Good,
What's going
Breeze.
on? How are you doing? Oh, hold on just a second. I don't know why we're hearing this tone.
Give us a quick second.
Give me just 1 second. Let me just... I don't know why this is happening. Let me call you back.
Do you have Breeze's number?
Yeah, it's this number. I'll just call it right back.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Oh, it's gone. Okay, Breeze.
Breeze.
We got you.
Sema.
Yeah.
Nico, hebu
Uko.
niambie sasa. Mlikuwa nataka
Ati?
si nilisema mnataka mastori.
Hebu
Tupigie story.
tupigie story yako tusikie.
Kaende.
Kai. Wao mnasema hivyo. Unajua tuliingia tulianza what? October of 2000 and I think 2.
Vile umesema
Just
hiyo
nikamseto.
Oktoba, ndio ninajua umekali hapa. Umesema October.
Madam, wewe hata shida. Unajua ni kutwang. Nimeambiwa mimi yule DJ anapendaga kutwang
Okay,
sana.
wowzers. Tupigie ka story.
See, wacha nikwambie. So we came in, it was one of like, those winter storms that, hawezi sahau. So mi nikajidai, so tuko fresh hapa, mi naambiwa ati usiende, hiyo ni snow, ni baridi, inaweza kuchoma. So, unajua ujinga nakwambia, sasa Ice Cube inichome, hapana, ni moto tu enye inanichomanga. Wewe, nikatoka hapa na vest, shorts na thong slippers. Nikaruka pap chini ya snow. Sasa unajua ni ile yaani mwaisikia mwili inaanza kushut down, lakini haujui ni nini, kwa sababu kitu ya maji ya kwenda kwa pool ukienda Aga. So wacha nikwambie, kuna ile maji ya swimming pool ukiingia ni ile ya Waluo, ile yani ukioganga nayo asubuhi uko ready, uko fresh ile siku yote. So I'm telling you, nikaingia kwa hiyo snow, I got what do they call it? Something burn. It's like, it's freezer burn, kitu ka hiyo.
Freezer burn.
Yeah.
Nikaambiwa ati sasa kama kuna baridi, the only thing itakusave, ingia kwa ile maji moto ndani ya shower upige hapo. Wacha nikwambie. Unajua kuna ile uchungu unakumbukanga, nikaa vile madhe na fadhe walikuchapa ile siku ya kwanza. Yaani unakumbuka, yaani ile, wacha nikwambie, I have never felt pain like that. Tangu hiyo siku, biwanga bundled. Delaware, imagine.
Oh, ulikuwa
Delaware.
Na bado uko hapo.
Delaware. Na bado tu hapo, wacha nikwambie.
Sungehama, si ukamna huku kwetu.
You know what's crazy? I have family there. I'm always in North Carolina, baby.
Oh, okay. Whenever you come next,
3 months.
lazima to hang out. Lazima. Hey man, that's a good story, guys.
Man, actually, na niko na story. Brian, thank you so much for calling.
Definitely, man.
Yep. So I have a similar story.
Do you really?
Yeah, going to school in Missouri. Unajua sasa nimebuy majako, mascarf, manini. And walking, it was snowing one day and I'm walking and my face is not covered, but my ears are covered. I felt like my nose was gonna fall off. Yo baridi imenichapa mpaka my nose was gonna fall off. Let's take this other call real quick. Hello, can you hear us?
Hey, Sunny,
Yes.
the goat.
Mbuzi, livestock.
Mbuzi, leo tuko livestock mode.
Mbuzi
Who
karanga
are we
kwanza.
talking to today?
So, mimi niko na story.
Hebu
So
tuambie.
introduce hata
Hata
tujue
utujue ni
umetoka
nani
wapi.
ametupigia at least.
Niko Meran.
Ooh,
Where are you calling us from?
Maryland.
Oh, Maryland.
Meran El Copete, yeah.
Wazi. Hebu tupatie story yako tusikie.
So 2005 nikaenda MBA kuchukua lessons, right? Nikaenda kwa vending machine. Umepatiwa pesa, sasa una pesa, umepatiwa pesa. Mimi nasikia mtu atakuja kukuuzia. Mimi nachukua tatu wangu, nimechukua tatu wangu hivi, nimeenda kwa vending machine. Line ni kubwa hapo. Watu wamenifuata, mimi naangalia na ngoja mtu akuja niuzie.
Kwa vending machine.
Kama kiosk.
That is funny, so kudanganya. That is funny. What?
Ni kama kiosk.
Kuna mtu alikuchanua ama?
Na hapo nyuma alikuwa ngademni ndemkata. Anaweza honey, you okay?
Honey, you
I'm good. I'm good, but yo, I need Bumble to come sell this shit to me. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I can see that better. Hi.
That is funny. Damn. Thank you for sharing your story. Msee umenibamba. I won't even lie. That is funny. Uko umewahi na vending machine home?
No, Z, bro.
Kwani ulitoka kitambo aje?
Embakasi ni kiosk.
Embakasi yenyewe ni kweli hapo
Unauziwa.
Thank you so much for sharing your story and for tuning in. We appreciate you.
Hata mimi nitajaribu hiyo kitu. Hey, thank you so much.
Kiza mimi nimekaa hapo na mtu kuuza kwa wapi?
Kunaenda joku.
Ndio ndema pesa. Mimi nikatoroka nikarudi kuketi, nikachukua distance yangu nikaishia.
Oh man. I mean, thank you for sharing that story. Tunashukuru sana for watching and for making us laugh. Umenibamba ni aje. Thank you. Tutaongea tena. Bye. Bye.
Oh,
That
wow.
is hilarious.
That is hilarious.
Amesimama kwa vending machine anasubiri mama wa kiosk kuja mwambie unataka mkate nusu ama oi guy shidwe.
Hey, that is hilarious.
That is funny. Oh my gosh. Let's go ahead and get a few comments, Sunny.
Oh, there's another
Oh, there's another caller before we do that.
Let's take this call to story ingine hapa.
Wazi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you guys doing?
We're good.
Who are we speaking with?
This is Grace.
Hey, Grace.
Hi. So my story, my coming to America story, the first thing that shocked me was the amount of trees. Like coming from the airport, you know, like the America you see on TV, you're expecting just to see buildings and all that. I was like, hey, kwani nimeland kwa forest.
Well, I think that depends on what state you're in.
What state are you in?
No, initially I was in Pennsylvania when I first landed.
Yes, they do have trees. Hata Raleigh tuko na mamiti.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other thing was like realizing like when you look outside and the sun is out does not mean it's warm.
Girl, did I
So
learn
many
that the
times
hard way?
The sun can lie to you. and I did not know
Manze
that.
exactly unatoka hivi unaangalia nje unaona kuna jua. Get out of the house, you're like, never mind, let me go back and like change my wardrobe.
Where do you live now?
Cali, man, I could
In
not
Cali.
deal with the
Girl,
cold.
I hear you. Hiyo joto ya Cali ndio
Yeah.
Wakenya wanapenda. Acha tukam. Wacha podcast
I
meant
know.
to come.
By the way, hiyo glow party bulete California.
Tunakam. Thank you so much, Grace, for sharing your story.
No problem.
Bye, babes.
Bye.
Bye.
Alright. I'm in
Wow.
New Kweli though, there's so many trees. Like where we live in Raleigh, North Carolina, and there's so many meaties. And the beauty of this is when the seasons change, you can see the trees change. There's orange, there's red, there's green trees. I mean, it's just so beautiful. I've never appreciated trees as
Well,
much as I do
and,
now
you know,
here.
like I said, that it really depends on what state you're in, because the Nini, when I've done events and I pick DJs up from different states. Sorry, my mic was muted, so you guys couldn't hear me very well. When I pick up DJs from other states, especially states like Chicago, New York, there's
Sani si Chicago.
ni Chicago.
Ni Chicago.
I think
Maliza hii
tumeka
story uniambie
tutaongea
tutahitaji.
Chicago.
Aya.
So when going from the airport coming to my house or to the hotel or whatever, almost everyone says, "Wow, there's so many trees."
Right.
Like all these big metropolitan areas it's a concrete jungle.
Yeah.
It's just buildings everywhere, right? At a Vegas, I guess.
Oh, I love Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
From the airport to the strip or something. I won't even meeting.
That's true, actually.
And
That's
here,
true.
here it's just literally
At
just trees.
ATL, like when you drive by, there's not as, oh maybe I'm wrong, there's trees in ATL, not as many here.
Yeah.
But yeah, nakumbuka nikiland, I'm just like, wow, but you know. But anyways, another thing we were going to talk about, Sunny, is vile nilikam states, vile ulikam states. How are you received? I'm sure, I mean, every one of us has somebody who received you from the airport. Before you get your teeth together, you had people who took care of you, helped you, you know, this is how we do things, this is how you don't get on this side of the road. Unajua kuna mtu alikuhost.
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell us about your hosts and stories on the comments. We're going to give you a chance to call about that. For right now, we're just going to tell you our experiences. I mean, I came here and I stayed a little bit with my auntie and my cousin, who I really appreciate for taking me in and, you know, showing me the ropes, because I would have been lost. But I know a lot of people with their hosts, they have not very good stories. Watu nimeongelesha, I know somebody who said their mom came here to help a cousin. Like, for example, if you had a child and my mom came and lived with you just to help you take care of your kid, because we're family. And so she landed, and you know how you treat your aunties back in Kenya. It's like, oh, Maze, auntie, thank you for coming in. You're the one taking care of your auntie, even if they're taking care of your kid, right? But this person was like, man, my mom felt like a slave in her own, what was that? Her own niece's house. You know, these people would make her wake up in the morning, auntie, where's the tea? You only came to take care of the child.
baby.
They're making you
Or
work.
not to even take care of the baby. It's the parents.
Just help.
Help with
That's a
taking
good
care of the
word.
baby.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you for that. You're coming here to help them, Cindy. But they start making you like a house help. And then, you know, that thing of, us guys will eat this. I have a really close friend of mine whose friends were like, whose family was like, there's leftover in the fridge. You eat that. We'll go ahead and make some fish. You can eat that. You know, and people in America, it's not something we have in Kenya. When I come to your house, you really treat me so special. But in America, when I come to your house, things change.
Yeah.
How was that experience? I mean, go ahead and share that in the comment section. We are going to take phone calls.
And actually, I think this is something that people may want to be anonymous.
Yeah.
And if you want to share your experience and just be heard, sundaywdpodcast@gmail.com. Send us an email. We will be more than happy to read your email.
Right.
And also not mention your name. So
Because some of these stories are sensitive.
Some of these stories are sensitive. You know, the nini of America is a capitalistic society. I'm not saying Kenya is not. But Kenya, there's more community.
More America than Kenya would be, right?
Kenya, there's more community. Sindio? So I think in America, the mentality is, I do something for you, you do something for me.
Nakumbuka nikiambia, so hii podcast sikunywi, jana tulikunywa, well, shit. Go ahead, Sunny.
Yenyewe jana tulikunywa.
Hey, nikubaya. DJ Sunny shut this thing down. Anyway, that's a story for another story. Another day.
Another day.
I'm not telling that right now.
Story for another story. But
Aya, go ahead, Sunny.
America
Sorry.
is very much about two-way. If I do something for you, you do something for me. There's nothing for free.
Right.
No one just does something out of the goodness of their heart.
Which is the culture we have at home.
Which is the culture we have at home, right? I mean, there are some people that do it. But mtu anafikiria, if I have someone who has come from overseas and they're living in my house and I'm feeding them and they're not paying rent and they're doing this and they're doing that, then they owe me.
It's just such a bad...
And then the other person, tena, ana feel guilty.
Yeah.
Yani, watu, you know, they are always working hard. They don't have anything.
They leave
me at home. I mean, the least I can do. So everything, wanaambiwa wachune mboga kwa shamba, they do it.
Yeah.
They wash the dishes, they do it.
Yeah.
They do. So it's
tricky. It's very
tricky.
Nini
So
grounds,
then eventually, as time progresses, the guest feels mistreated. The host feels unappreciated.
Oh, yes. And listen, go ahead and tell us what you think. If you have hosted somebody, please go ahead and share your story. We'd love to tell it and hear it. If you have been a host, if you have been a guest, I said host. So if you have been a guest, go ahead and tell us your story as well. And let's get this two sides of this story. And I mean, Ni tricky.
Ni tricky sana.
Very tricky. And we're not trying. I mean, for anybody, somebody said hosts, they break or make you. And I agree. And I know a story of somebody who was telling me that their host, when they came here, were, I think, a student or something, yeah? And they worked their way up. Yani man, they did very odd jobs.
Mm-hmm.
But now, with them being here so long, they already knew shortcuts. I mean, you don't have to go through the struggles I went through just to make it. If I can save you the hassle,
Yeah.
I can. And so this person who was their host was telling them, I went through this, you must go through it so you can learn as well. And I feel like that's not the right
No.
mentality.
It's that same mentality of, I went through this as a child, so you have to go through it as a parent.
I mean, surely.
And that's another topic we
another
discussed
day.
another day anyways.
Yeah.
But, like I personally don't have that experience.
Yeah.
Your host, guest experience, whatever. I was fortunate enough, my sister lived in the US. She had Malizat College, she had a job. Even though I was in a different state, if I had any questions, I could call her and be like, hey, how do I, and she would advise me. She would tell me, this is how you build credit. This is how you do this.
Credit. That's, God,
Kenya,
that's a
there's no
whole
credit.
topic we need to have a whole professional to talk about, which we will soon. Just keep it here, we'll keep you posted.
Right. Kenya, there's no credit, right? So like all those things, luckily for me, I was very fortunate.
Right.
Now, like when my sister came here, it was her, she was the first one to come here.
Oh.
So I'm sure she was very fortunate. She had a host family.
Right.
It was a white family that took her in as they were doing this thing to help international students. And she's still in touch with them even now. Her career's gone on and everything, and she's got her own kids.
Yeah.
But she had a good positive experience with them from what I've heard.
And your sister's watching, you know that. I can see her commenting, what's up, Pio?
Yes, she's always tuning in.
She is. Thank you.
But there are people I've heard that have had such nightmare experiences. We have a really good friend of ours, right? Who said he had $1,000 alikuwa ameka kando. Ile baba yake alikuwa amempatia when he came here.
Yeah.
Ile tu
Just
in
in case.
emergency. Hiyo pesa hakuwahi guza. The host was so unbearable to this friend of ours that aliamua, he got another friend akamuliza, how do I buy a ticket home? Niko na tao, can you just find me a one-way ticket home? Mimi nimewezwa. And that friend ended up being his saving grace.
Right.
Akamtafutia job, akamtafutia apartment,
and I think they
akamtafutia kila
stayed
kitu.
together for a minute too.
Yeah.
I mean, they're great
And now
people.
they are best friends.
Now they are best friends.
Right.
Hi, if you're watching this, you were talking about good job. Anyway, I also have another friend who has, unaona vile familia yako inakwambia, hey, akina Sani are in the States. When you get to the airport, call them. And this is a really good friend of mine. I hope he's watching. He got to the airport. And you know how it's our mothers who are friends. So me and you know each other, but we're like not too close like our mothers. He got to the airport. He sat there, called this person who's supposed to pick them up. They never showed. My friend spent the night in the airport. And I just remembered this story and I hadn't told you this. He spent the night in the airport. Another girl who was like, she worked at TSA or something in the airport, had seen him there. She didn't work I think she worked the next day afternoon. Found him there, was like, hey, are you Kenyan? Because akamvalia band akamsalimia umetoka Kenya and you can tell a Kenyan. We know our people, you can tell a Kenyan. So imagine this girl who they've never met before was like, hey, you're coming to meet who? Sunny. In fact, I know Sunny, let me call him. Sunny had stopped picking this person's call, so they're picking the other person. So they akashika simu, hey, I know Sunny. Hey Sunny, Sasa, I have a friend over here who's asking for you. I can't hear you. He hang up.
What?
Yeah, I swear, this is a friend of mine, like true story, and that was his first experience in America. And so this girl took this guy, and it's very unconventional. Ati msichana amechukua mwanaume kwa airport. It's like, what the hell? But I would feel the same. I'm like, guy, amekuachilia, and I know him.
Absolutely.
So the girl took this guy in. They're really good friends right now. They're great friends. It didn't become a relationship or anything. They had separate lives. But this girl helped this guy, and he owes everything that he says that he got in here, and all the help, was through this girl. Imagine they try to track this guy and everything. And now this guy, my friend is doing good. Oh my God, don't get me wrong. My friend is doing fantastic, but the guy still is like, Nani, si utaniita gig yako. Me, I'll be like, fuck out of here, because now.
Lakini mtu, that guy who was helped, the beauty of it is, he's going to now pay it forward.
Yeah,
So
and
someone
he's a great
else
guy.
will
so.
find an angel
Yes,
because
that
of
is
him.
true.
You know?
Yeah. Do you want to go ahead and?
I have a
give
comment
few
I want to
comments?
read. Actually, this one has caught me unawares. This is a comment on YouTube
Okay.
that says, by Saeed Abdullahi.
Hi Saeed, thanks for watching.
Sunny, who's to blame if the culture there in America? Who is to blame? Is it the culture there in America? Because I think when I was in Malaysia, same as you, my cousin, had a big post with you and was lucky enough. So let me tell you guys something about Saeed.
Oh, you know Saeed personally?
Saeed was my desk mate in high school. He's in Malaysia. Actually, he's in Nairobi now, but he was in Malaysia for a while. And the name Sistuki came from him.
That's amazing.
So
oh my
me
God.
and-
Saeed, thank you.
Me and Saeed were deskies in high school, and we would write Sistuki SIS-2-KI. That was like a signature.
Oh nice.
It was more so a signature of his that I adopted.
That's so nice.
And I remember texting him the other day after he had been watching our live sessions and
Right.
everything, and he was like, I should charge you for that name.
Saeed, and you should if you haven't already. But we really appreciate you.
But
Thank
he
you
was
for-
he was really forthcoming, and so just so you know, Saeed is watching on YouTube, and the name Sistuki was like our signature as desk mates in high school. So big up to you.
That's
So-
amazing. I do have another comment here, Sunny, and this is by Fan. Hey Fan, what's good, girl? So she said, I hope we become honest about our host stories. Some were horrible, and sometimes folk just didn't understand how things worked here, so they thought they were treated off. Oh, that's interesting. Host stories are always amazing, from those who landed to family with proper status to those who are picked up by strangers, the survival state. It's a statue, some status. To those who are kicked out, to those who thrived, all amazing. That is true.
That is very true.
That's true. And like you said, Sunny, there's two sides to every story. So yeah, nobody's kicking the host to the curb. We really appreciate.
And
Me,
you
I
know-
don't know where I would have been without my host. So
I think the hosts, there's two sides to every story, right?
Right.
So we tend to hear a lot of the guest side. I'm being mistreated, what.
Right.
But sometimes, not all the time, sometimes someone is in the wrong. But sometimes it's the guest that's in the wrong. Sometimes it's the host that's in the wrong.
truth.
Sometimes the guest oversteps. I've heard stories of guests overstepping.
Right.
And behind the host's back, doing things that will in turn hurt the host.
And she does have a point. It depends on which your status is.
Yeah.
Enda home. Ama
Yeah.
kwenye utaenda.
Alafu kuna hiyo nini pia ya the host that is truly ameamua tu atoe mtu home akwe mbot.
Mistreat. Yeah, there's
You know,
that side too.
And someone I've heard of people, I've met people who had professions. They were really professional people back home. Now wamekuja huku kuwa mbot. And that's another topic, because even like to me, when I came here to America, by the way, I started working at fast food, niliosha macho. I was a dishwasher at a buffet restaurant.
You gotta
These
do
are
that.
jobs I never thought I would
dreamt.
ever do.
I know.
Like back home, you used to look down on these people who do these jobs. And then after that, when you visit home again, like when a waiter, that's how they know when you're from America. Because you go home, you order a dish at a restaurant in Kenya, and you tell the waiter, thank you. No one in Kenya tells the waiter, thank you.
Wanatreat ni kama you're supposed to be
Yeah.
there.
Hey, chief, nilete, chief.
Pombe ingine chief.
Yeah.
Nini. Kuna comment iko hapa hivi inasema, when I was in college I went out of my way to help international students, especially from East Africa. They literally had nobody else here. So crazy. I can't imagine going through that. If you have a chance to help others, help. And this is a K Shirley. I appreciate that. That's so true. And you are one of those angels we were talking about.
Yep.
Kuna sengine unakutananga nao angels, so yeah.
Yeah, and if you
Let's
can
do
help
it.
someone, help them. You know, when you come to this country, and the things we talked about in the beginning, there are so many differences.
Right.
Right? And so people are really coping. And so I think there's one over there. Ida, you want to take it?
Yeah, Kalina Motinda says, listen, I can't even agree with you more. She says, if you can't host, don't host. I almost got deported back to Kenya by a host. But then if it's not in your heart to help, please don't half-ass
don't do
this.
it.
If I'm gonna eat your food and you come complain, please just don't. Imagine you don't have to. Ambia tu mtu, hey, I'm not in a place to host right now. And you don't have to explain yourself. Just don't host.
Don't
period.
do it. Yep.
And we're gonna open the phone lines again.
Yep.
Let's get 2-3 phone calls. And yeah, this has been a very interesting topic. We really enjoy the interaction you're giving us here.
While we wait for a phone call, I have a comment here that I wanted to take a look at real quick.
I have June's comment over here, Miss Producer, Madam Producer. She says, my mom, Millie, hi mommy, was a great host to me. I am blessed. Amen. Some of them came here to their parents, which is such a big blessing. Wengine kasi to come solo.
Yeah.
Yo, if we sit here and tell you our stories, a whole documentary, but hey,
It's
nobody got time.
Yeah, we don't got time for that. Brian Opande said, which is pretty interesting. I never thought of this. It's different for women and men.
Is it?
Is it though?
I guess so, but I mean, when you move here, isn't it? There's a call. Let me hold that.
Let me take that call. Sorry.
I don't know why we have feedback on there.
Hello, can you hear us?
Hi, I hear you.
Yes. I think there's another call at the same time. I'm not sure why this tone. Okay, there we go.
Hey, can you hear me now?
We can
Yes,
hear you.
absolutely.
Hi, who are we talking to today?
Hi, this is Yamu calling undercover from Canada, Majobo, so let's keep it down.
Okay.
Hush, hush.
Okay.
Hi, we appreciate you.
Hush, hush from Jobo. Thank you for
Hush,
tuning in from Jobo, by the way.
Thank you. It's a must. I have to listen in to you guys. So, hello to everyone.
Hello.
Hi, babes.
So tell us your
So,
story.
yeah. Hi. So I moved to Canada in 2003, so I've been here for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And just similar stories to kind of what people are going through in the States. But the big thing for me in terms of what you guys have been talking about is, the having to, work from the bottom and make your way up. I've had so many stories about people hating on ati, Kenyans wanaenda ati, America kwenda kusafisha macho. And I'm like, yeah, so what? Like, until you have to live the life out here, you can't start, poking and meaning people.
You're right.
Putting jobs that, we shunned when we were back home. But the good thing about it is it humbles you to a point where, when you do go back home, you tend to appreciate all the things that the house help does for you, that the driver does for you. Those guys wake up at like 5, 6 in the morning. Wanaoshangua, when they make breakfast, lay everything on the table. All you have to do is sit, eat, and then leave. Like, really? So, like, a simple gesture, like taking the plate back to the kitchen or whatever, kusaidia, like, people look at you like, what are you doing? It's like, I'm helping.
Yeah.
The least I can do, right?
That's
So,
such a good
if anything, I
point.
can say, it might be one of those things that people never thought they'd ever do or wanted to do when they came out here, but it does humble you. And for that, I'm forever grateful.
You're absolutely right about that. That is such a good point because people, at the end of the day, we're all human. Kila mtu ako na feelings.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
a good thing. You learn to treat people the right way. And we really appreciate you. Thank you for watching from Jumbo. We don't want to take too much of your time. We love you and appreciate you so
All
much.
right, take care.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Man, that is so true. She did put that into perspective.
Yeah.
Unajua hata sisi tulikuwa nasema soja fungua gate. Alafu umeishi hapa unaambia soja sema siku yako imekuaje watu homa wanashindwa.
Wacha nikwambie,
What is
I
wrong
even
with
I remember telling Soja, maze nimekuwa nikingoja hapa 5 minutes. Mbona hujafungua gate? Like when I go back home now, actually now at your gate, we don't live in a place like that. My parents don't, they've downsized, so hakuna gate. Sindo tunajifungulia kifuli. So but those things really, really, really play a big part. And again, if you have any, let's see, are there any comments that you want to talk about, Ida?
Yeah, I see one here and it says, and Lillian is asking where my wine is. Girl, it's called Sunday Wine Down. Stop. It's right here.
Now-
Sorry it wasn't in the camera.
Apparently-
Uncle yako amemaliza hiyo whiskey, ataka hivyo.
Mimi siulizwi.
Kama unataka wine ndio utakunywa.
Mimi siulizwi
Kuna
kwenye
bahati
naenda.
producer wetu akona roho mzuri kunishinda. Anyway,
Tuko na
I have a
producer/bartender.
Sabatenda. Niko na comment here from Selina Mganga, yeah. The horror stories from friends, so disheartening. Glad I had my siblings to receive me. That was a smooth transition.
A call. Oops. Hold
We
on.
dropped that call.
We'll take that. Let me actually hold on just
Yeah.
a second. I will call that number again. Just because
I have Pablo Zengu saying, good point on being humbled when you start from the bottom up.
That's
I think
true.
that's true. When you start from the bottom up, and let me say, ain't nothing better than you building a name for yourself. It's just
Yep.
Nobody can take that away from you. So where anza mali unafaa kwanza.
Hello.
Let it teach you a new thing.
Can you hear us?
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, this is your sister again.
Oh, it's my sister again.
I'm a regular now. Things, and I'll be really quick.
Okay.
On the positive side, Sunny is exactly right. I came in, when I came in, it was the international student group that kind of just helped onboard you, and then you were on your own. After being on my own for about 6-8 months, there was an American family that I stayed with for a year, and they couldn't be better people. They were absolutely amazing. There was nothing that they expected out of me. And we are brought up with this. If someone's doing something for you, you want to go above and beyond to reciprocate and show them how much you appreciate them. And they just wanted me to be like their child. They loved me like their child. They encouraged me like their child. Their daughter was like a sister to me. Their son was like a brother to me. And to date, I am eternally grateful to them. They're the best people I know. So they were the American family that was so amazing to me. And then when I was in college, I was working chini chini at a restaurant, and this was an Indian restaurant. And these are the people that you wish would look out for you because they are from your cultural background. They should be able to understand you. And like Sunny said, when you come over here and you work as a waitress, as cleaning tables in the cafeteria, the first time I did that, I went back to the dorm and just cried. Because I was like, I am washing dishes, I am wiping the floor, and these people are just here looking at me. They must think I'm nothing. But no, these people are sitting there talking to me like I'm a human, and it doesn't matter that I'm washing the floors while they're sitting over there and eating their meal. We're all the same. So there's something great about that and, you know, how Americans view the whole capitalism thing. So going back to that Indian restaurant, I didn't even know this mambo of tip and the fact that tips are yours to keep. This family that I used to work for at the Indian restaurant used to keep all the tips and pay me $5 an hour. And while you're there working for $5 an hour, you're expected to do everything. You can be standing around for a minute. And to think that these, you know, you would hope people from your background, from your, you know, should understand you. They've gone through these hardships. So while I was very blessed to have an amazing experience with the family that took me in, there's also the flip side. So all we can do to help other people that move over here, all that we can do to encourage them, to show them the ropes, is good. So that's all. Good job, guys.
Pyle. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We love you.
You love ya.
Thank you for tuning.
We love you.
Yes.
Pyle has made such a good point.
That is such a great point. You're
I was
right.
gonna say, like, you know what when she said, when you come here, you expect that your own people will look out for you.
Yep.
That blew my mind because it's true. You're like, uni wetu ama huyu anajua struggle ama huyu ametoka mali nimetoka, they will understand. That is interesting. But we can see your comments, guys. We really appreciate the interaction that you're giving. Let me read one more comment before we jump into the next thing we're going to talk about.
Absolutely.
This is from Kalina Mutinda again. It says coming to us. I'm a US. So here, Kenyan people are fake, and in Kenya, there is genuine love. I think hold on, the comments disappearing. I think this was shocking and hard to learn the hard way. I wish people would keep it real. A lot of fakeness, and it's ridiculous. Not sure if it matches the conversation. Speak on this, please. It is true.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fakeness, but I mean, we have to just, you know, mtu anakwambia uko tu sawa, alafu anaenda kuchongoa. I mean, but that has to stem out from you, who you are as a person.
Yeah. And I think with social media and whatnot and all those things, a little bit of that fakeness, it propagates, I think, everywhere. But I think when you come to Stato, some people try too hard to fit in. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, Ida, do you think people that catch the American accent, is that trying too hard to fit in when people, I guess if you've stayed here for so long, you eventually, your accent changes.
It does.
Right?
Yeah.
But someone that's just come here and suddenly is trying too hard to twang.
Right.
Is that
how that settles?
How's that? Is
you have a point.
Pretending?
I mean, yes and no. I want to say that because I have had people. I've been here for 5 years now, right? Almost 6, 5 years now. Yeah, and
Wait, is it
I
5
have-
or 6?
Almost. Nilikuja lini? Tutafanya hiyo hesabu. 5 or 6 in the middle, 5.5. Atakayebu tufanye hesabu hapa. I can't remember. But there's two things I think, Sunny. I've worked with obviously you work with Americans.
Yeah.
And I know guy nitatoka hivi bare ya wageni. Sorry.
Last time ulikuwa unanienjoy.
Nilikuwa na-enjoy, sorry. It just came out. Anyway, nimework na Americans and there's a point you're like, "Hey, you want water?" Mtu akuza, "Wait, what did you say?" I'm like, "Water, you want water? I'm going to get some water. Do you want water?" It's like you're talking about a whale. You know what I mean? Like it's like you're not even talking about the same thing. And somebody says, "Oh, do you mean water?" And you know what? You get that one time, 2 times, you're like, you know, the second time I'll be, "Hey, you guys want water?" You get tired of going through the, "Do you mean water? Wait, why did you say it like water? What is that?" You get tired of that. You get tired, really. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to say it the way you say it. If it's going to make the world move around faster for you, I'll do it. And then there's that part. And I think people get an accent because of that. I'm so used to saying, when I'm with you guys, I say, "Mazi mtakunywa maji, ama mtakunywa, do you want the water in the sink?" You know, I'll say that. But when I'm with Americans, I'll end up saying, "Hey, do you guys want water?" Because I'm tired of "You said water, where are you from?" So tired. And then there's a flip side to it. Mimi nimekaa hapa miaka 5. Kuna mtu alikuja hapa hivi, alikuja anka 1.5 years. "Oh, by the way, my accent is disappearing. My Kenyan accent is disappearing. And now, you know, my people, like when I call my mom, she can't even understand me."
Yeah.
I was like, there's mom? I was like, is that an R in mom?
Ama ilea. Yeah. Currently I reside in Borimo.
And I'm Gora. I'm like, what is this? I'm Gora call you. I wanna go and I'm gonna tell you. I'm like, what the deuce, people? Like, there is a yes and no. Mimi meet watu wana fake accent. Just because you're in America, you don't have to fake it. But you did say, the longer you stay here, when you go to Rome, do as the Romans do. And it's easier. It makes our lives so much easier. Sometimes I'll be like, "Hey, this is what the color does for you, and this is silver, and the water is in this, and blah, blah, blah," you know? So yes and no. Yes and no. Yes and no, Sunny. What do you think about accents?
Here's my thing. You make a very interesting point about adapting, you know, so you don't have to repeat yourself so many times and
Right.
whatnot.
Yeah, it gets
And then
tiring.
I think, like, when I'm talking to Kenyans, I think I talk in a Kenyan accent. And when I'm at work, I realize I talk in a different accent.
Truth.
And I realized this when I did commercials on TV for my job.
Ooh, wait, I'm jumping in. Never mind. So, Sunny did a commercial for where he works, and he was talking, right? And was so excited. I was like, "Ooh, your commercial's about to be on TV." We watched the thing. We did not understand, oh. Hey, Uncle had a wang. "Hey, welcome to Street War." We're like, wowzers. Like, who is even that, you know?
And I realized then that I actually talk differently
When you're
at
at work.
work.
You're right.
Than I do at home or with friends or with family, right? So, and then a coworker told me, like, when I'm at work and then June calls me or you call me or my sister calls me or a friend calls me,
You sound different?
And then when I'm off the phone, if a coworker overheard me, they're like, "Why did your accent change when you're on the phone?"
That is so true. That has happened to me. They said,
It's like
what
autopilot.
Did you say? Actually, it's like autopilot. I have a comment, Sunny, that
Yeah.
we may want to read here. This is by Gay 2. "What's up, girl? Hi. Inasema, it also depends with your job. I work with seniors, and I have had to twerk my accents. Tweak. Guy, twerk. Twerk is what I did last night, girls. I had to tweak my accent so they could understand me genuinely. And from there, you find yourself just embracing the accent." You're so right. Our was there, and they love it. They love our accents, and that's one thing I pray I never lose. I still sound Kenyan. To them, I sound so Kenyan, but to you who are in Kenya, I sound so American, which is so different. But hey, we're embracing it.
So,
We're embracing it.
Jugush from DC on YouTube amesema
Oh, Njugush, mwah, thanks for watching, baby.
amesema tupewe link ya hiyo commercial, they want to verify.
Nitakutumia kwa text tukimaliza hii live. Mimi nakwambia Moni anaongea na mapua huku tulikuwa he looks like you, but does he sound like you though?
Well,
Sunny, what about pronunciations?
I was
That's
just about
one
to ask you
thing.
that.
That's one
So
thing.
kuna accents na kuna pronunciations.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, you know, we said how we adapt.
Yeah.
One of our podcasts, we had a guest.
Utachoma hivi.
No, I'll just say we had a guest. Alikuwa anaongea Kiingereza. Kwa Kiingereza akasema, "You know, you have a different metabolism. And then I switched to
I
Swahili.
mean, aliongea kizungu.
Yeah,
aliongea kizungu for a moment. And he said,
akasema,
yeah.
you have a different metabolism, blah blah blah. Alafu akasema, yeah, so unajua hiyo metabolism.
Alisema, you have a different metabolism.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we're talking about, because alipoongea Kiswahili, he said, so vile metabolism yako inakaa.
Hatujaribu kukuroast, we are just
No.
It's
But
a
that's such a
valid
valid point.
Yeah.
When you do talk to your own people and you're speaking your language, it's just so natural how we grew up.
Yep.
But then inafika point, unaongea na wazungu, uko hapo, guy, metabolism.
Yep.
But then it came down to even how we write words. We're a British colony. Kenya is a British colony. And I've had people accusing me, why do you sound so British when you live in America? It's because I'm trying to be as Kenyan as possible. We say all our T's.
Yep.
We say daughter. We say water. Like, you know what I'm talking about. There's
Yep.
no way I'm trying to say something that sounds like water, but you're saying water, you know? So, we are a British colony. The way we spell things as well is different. Kama color, the word color, hapa inakuwa spelled aje?
COLOR.
Na kwetu tulikuwa tuna spell COLOUR.
Hata labor.
Labor. Hata neighbor.
Neighbor.
Yeah, wanatoa
Oh,
yo
yeah.
wanatoa.
I didn't think about that.
Right, even words that have Z, hey, you see the American? I say Z. Kenya tunasemanga letter Z.
Yeah.
You come here, you can't tell Mzungu Z. Atasema, what? What is that? Ni kama they cannot comprehend anything that is out of their realm. So you have to like tell them, oh, I meant the letter Z.
You know, my niece was born here.
Yeah.
And there was one time I told her, I told her tortoise.
Mpaka leo hajai kuachilia.
Yeah.
I can say the word again.
Akasema, what do you mean? Nikasema, tortoise. That animal with a shell. Akasema, you mean tortoise?
Mimi ile neno hili ni kura kichwa ni squirrel. Squirrel. It is a squirrel. SQUIRREL. It's a squirrel. People here like, no, it's a squirrel. So hizo words zote mnameza zinaenda. Squirrel. It's a squirrel. It's just disheartening.
Nika ukipiga break kwa gari.
Look at us. Anyways, just quickly again, please go ahead and share your comments. We need to look at the comment section, but Sunny.
Unasemanga aje CATEGORY. GORY.
Mesemanga category.
Jobo wanasemanga
Category.
Category.
No, category.
Category.
Tabii Twitter mzungu to explain.
Category.
Category.
Sijui wanasemanga.
Sisi about category. Like we literally say every, and that's how Kiswahili is. I tell people at my work that, like, oh my God, you sound so good. Tell me something. I'm like, yeah, the same way I speak is the same way you write. And I guess that's why Swahili is so simple to us. The same English words as equally the same.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
You know, ulisema squirrel.
It's a squirrel.
My friend had a Ugandan teacher.
Oh, yo.
Alikuwa anaita hiyo kitu sechuiro.
You're going to make me snort on camera. Sorry.
Sechuiro.
Pretty, there's got to be something wrong with me.
Sechuiro.
Now, listen, I have a question, Sunny. Being from Kenya, okay, so, Sunny, I'm black, right? When I moved here, I didn't feel like I fit. Well, I obviously did not expect to fit in the white community. I did not. I also thought the people that would be my cool buds would be like black people, black Americans. Man, you know the movies we watch about black Americans. You know how pretty these people look. You know, they be chilling and gang. That's what I thought I was going to be like gang with these people. We're going to be buddies, right? I move here. And they actually don't like me because I'm from Africa. They're like, oh, so you're the people who sold us. I'm like, me, I was not even born. Me, again, a Kenyan thing. I was not even born. But the white people also, we can't relate because their culture is so different from mine.
Yeah.
We don't have anything in common. And that threw me off, Sunny. And I'm trying to, when a cop sees you, he does not say, hey, there's an African girl with two other African Americans. We are all black. There's two black people standing on the block. But then we have so many differences. This black person does not even identify with me.
True.
As a black person. They call me African. I'm a black American. I'm an African American. You're just African.
And so even on those two boxes of checking,
when you feel
you
like
don't check African American.
When you fill in like
a form.
documents.
Yeah. I wouldn't consider you or myself or anyone from Kenya or from Africa immigrant African American.
Did you fill in the I hope you guys filled in
Me, I fill in other.
your census.
Because I'm a confusing breed. Me, I fill in other.
You are other. But the recent, and I appreciate that they did this in the new census thing. They did there where they said if you are other, like you're not, because they put Caucasian and then Asian and then African American, Hispanic and other. I picked other, and in the new census they picked, hey, pick where you're from, and I wrote Kenyan, and I felt so involved. But I think my question, let me go back to my question, was, so I'm black, right? But I'm not African American. But can I say nigga? Like I always say, my nigga. Is that derogatory? Or can I say it because I'm black?
Wait, so I'm African.
Yes.
Can I say it?
Your skin color does not allow you, boo boo.
So
anyways, hold that thought. Please call us. Tell us if Sunny can say nigga, because I don't think so. He ain't a nigga. Shit. He ain't. Sunny, you ain't. Your light skin will not allow you to say that word. Yeah, because I'm a fight you. You gonna catch these hands. I'm not switching roles real quick.
But me personally, I'm not a fan of the word. I just think it's...
Why? Tell me why.
It's one of those things, like it has a history, like to African Americans.
You are not here.
Obviously, it's not my history.
So why are you worried about it?
I'm not worried about it because its history is derogatory. Like I just don't appreciate the word itself.
Somebody said you cannot say the N-word. I think that's to him because he ain't black.
Yep. And then I think like there's cocoons. There's cocoons of words. Right? So for example, the same reason why I can't say, oh, we have a call.
Hold that thought. We do have a call.
Let me take this call real quick.
Go for it.
All right. Hello, can you hear us?
Hey, baby, can you please
Everyone
lower
turn down your YouTube volume, your Facebook volume. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I am calling in to talk about saying the N-word.
Go for it.
Please, we want to hear your thoughts.
Okay, so I don't think, especially as Africans, we should say the N-word. It is more of an Huh?
Why do you think as Africans we shouldn't say the N-word? Go for it. I'm so open-minded. Yeah, I really want to hear from you.
So it's a historical word that only African Americans went through with it. Africans didn't go through being called N-words, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for us to come here and start assimilating with the African Americans here and using the N-word, I don't feel that's respectful.
I have a question, babes.
Yeah.
Baka hiyo kidole chini wewe ni mzungu, you don't identify. Huyu ndiye anainua kidole sijui kwa nini. Babe, so tell me this, right? So and this is just my argument. I really don't even care for the word, but tell me this. So, African Americans can say the word to each other.
No, I don't think.
No, they shouldn't. Mm-hmm. I know they shouldn't. It's very derogatory. They shouldn't. African Americans can say the word to each other, and then they call each other, hey, my nigga, it's fine to them. But when I get called, if a cop sees me or a white man is trying to insult me, they'll be like, nigga, and I'm supposed to feel bad. So tell me, I'm African. I'm all African, please, I'm African. But why can't I say the word if it's meant to insult me, who is not an African American, just purely African? It can insult me too, but I can't say it.
I don't think you should say it. Yes, it should insult you, absolutely. But saying it is different. I don't agree with African Americans saying the word either. But I can also understand from their point of view how they try to take that word from negativity to positivity.
Yes.
However, that doesn't go for us Africans. Yes, if we're called niggers, absolutely, I'm gonna be upset. Please don't address me as such.
Right.
And if in my circle, even with African Americans, if they use the N-word around me, I'm like, please try not to do that.
Right.
But however, we as Africans should respectfully not use that word, even if it can be used against us and it hurts. Respectfully, we still should not use it.
I actually really agree with you. I just wanted to make an argument. Thank you so much for calling. I really agree with you 100%. I do.
Okay, thank you. And I agree with you 100%. Us as Africans, we do not have a connection to that word.
We don't.
You know, and African Americans, they have a whole different connection, a whole different history.
Right.
Yeah, so
for real.
Yep. Thank you so
and
much.
I also think like as Africans, we kind of say it to fit in, especially the Kenyans that I've hung out with. They just say it to fit in, and then they say it with the ER. Not with
Listen,
the
you
A.
girl. I know it's true.
And
We
it's
say we
so
need girl.
offensive.
But
And
they
they
don't
think
say
it
that.
sounds so cool. It's like, no.
It's like, don't do that. Don't do that to us. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. We love you. Thank you for supporting us.
Thank you. Love you.
Mwah. Bye, babes.
Bye.
She has a point.
Very good point.
You know what? That's so funny. Because of our accents, we say it with an ER, which is very upsetting to the people who say it without an ER, who are African Americans. But then I'm seeing a comment here by DJ Shinsky saying, Ida, I think you can say nigga, but it technically won't have a deep meaning to you. Yes, it's true. And what she said, I agree with completely. We only say the word to fit in. Kwa sababu tunajulikana kama watu weusi. So if you don't say it, like, we're trying to fit in. That's true.
Yeah. So speaking of these cool words, and this has nothing to do with coming to America, but I have a question for you.
Go for it.
So the N word is a word that African Americans can
I like
use.
that Sunny still can say the nigga.
No, I just don't want to offend anybody. I don't care to say it, and I don't like it.
Yeah, I know.
So I really don't feel anything about it.
Right.
But African Americans say this word amongst themselves.
Right.
And it's okay. So this is their community, and anyone outside this community cannot say the word.
No, if you do, it's offensive.
Right? So as women have a word too.
Oh, we got a word, girl.
Women have a word that
Yeah.
they...
Y'all want me to tell you, bitches, what the word is?
Well, Ida guessed it. It's the B word.
Right. You know, Sunny, what's just so funny? And she said it. We do say it to fit in. But when I'm telling June a story, I'm like, bitch, let me tell you this. She knows the story is about to be juicy.
But I can't tell June that.
No, you try. We knock you out, both of us. Don't go out, bitch. I'm going to knock you out. But the thing is, it's just so different. Now, why can I say, bitch, I'm going to tell you this, and then I can call myself, oh, I'm a bad bitch. But when somebody calls me a bitch, I get upset. Like, double standards. So where do we stand as Kenyans? Can we say this? Can I call June, oh, bitch, you don't know what happened today? Or can I not?
So is there a word that Kenyans can just say to each other, but someone outside Kenyans cannot tell them?
Me, I have a word. Shout me. Masiene not Oshago.
Truck drivers and CNAs.
I'm sorry, that's an inside joke. If you missed it, you missed it. Phew, imekuta. Anyways, is it amani washamba?
Washamba.
You know, Sunny,
Watu wa ushago.
watu wa shago ukiwaita washamba watajam. Je, wanaitananga washamba kati yao? Do they re? Do you interact with shamba
I don't know.
mwenzangu?
Is there a Kenyan word that
Shamba
Kenyans can
mwenza.
say amongst each other? Comment if you can and tell us if there's a word that Kenyans can say amongst each other that someone else cannot say. I don't know if there's one like that. I can't think of one. Me personally, sijui.
Hata mimi sijui ka word Kenya tunaweza kama Kenyans tunasema we Kenyans say it, but if somebody else calls us that to, you know, and you can say immigrant, hata ma Nigerians ni ma immigrants. You can say that that's a word that we call each other. I see people say Eva Mwaniki says, say it ain't a female dog, cause she ain't about the bitch. Hey man.
Newton hapa amesema mlambezi mnyonzi.
Mnyonyezi.
Mnyonyezi.
Oh, somebody told me Nelly has said, Ida, don't take us back to Dallas. Dallas who? Dallas where?
Dallas.
Too much drama. We ain't going there. Anyway. We're seeing your comments, guys.
So let me ask you something else about coming here.
Right.
Now there's social distancing and things
Oh,
like that,
yeah.
right? But in America, when you stand in a line at a restaurant or at a bank, you keep a distance. There's a concept of personal space.
Right.
This is my personal space.
Yeah. Well, we're too close now. Damn.
Yeah.
Shit.
We personal space.
Bitch, I got this.
You're disrespecting.
I'm really just milking the word right now. Sorry.
And B, you disrespecting my personal space.
Oh, and what? Don't come for me. We're too much. We need to relax on it.
So,
but you are right.
In Kenya, there is no personal space, you guys.
There's no personal space.
I remember going back to Kenya. I was standing in line at a bank. The guy behind me,
Bumper to bumper. If bad, come and buy.
I'm like, aye. Hata kwa matri or lining up somewhere, it's horrible.
It is. Aki Kenyans hatunanga kwa pasa. Unajua ukitembea kwa streets, unajua vile hapa hivi unasongeanga mtu, oh sorry, just go ahead. Kenya unagongo na mtu anapita like yolo. You know? It's very interesting, it's very different. Did you see the email?
Yes, so we actually have, let's see,
We do have a email there. Oh, it's a phone.
someone from Kenya was trying to call us
Oh my
actually.
god, can you call them back? That's really nice. From
Uh,
Kenya,
you
we're
know,
gonna
let
try
me-
and call you back.
Let me try and make this call real quick.
254.
Yep.
Here you go.
Let me call this guy.
Just so as you do that, Sunny, I'm gonna read up some comments here. Shinsky says N word to B word. All those words we just make just complicated than it should.
All
I
right.
kinda
Let's see if we
agree.
can
Is it
take this
ringing?
call from Kenya. Hello, can you hear us?
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
bado
it's
inalia.
still ringing. Bado inalia.
Ati mtu amesema wadi wa Kenya ni village champion. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hey, Sunny.
Yes, thank you so much for tuning in all the way from the motherland.
It is, Bana. You guys remember me, DJ Lou from DC?
Oh,
Man,
yes.
I'm so happy we called you back, dude.
We did several gigs with this guy.
Yeah.
I remember you. I remember you
Wow.
way back in the day.
Way back in the days. You know, now I have to come here and take care of some things. Eh?
Yeah, we
That's
hear
good.
you.
It's okay. Everyone gotta
Yeah.
take care of something. Yeah. So
Yeah, you gotta
how is
do-
it? How is it for you having lived in Kenya, then moved to America, lived in America, and now you live in
Dude.
Kenya again? What is you are flipping
Dude,
this
okay,
perspective
let
all
me-
the way?
All right, so let me tell you,
Yeah.
me honestly, moving to America wasn't really a big shock, because my mom always spoiled us.
Oh,
But-
kwa mababi.
Nilikuwa babi hapo, siwezi danganya, nilikuwa babi kabisa.
Walikuwa wale wa
Babi you
yolo.
can. But now the thing is, when I joined the military,
Yeah.
I went to South Carolina, basic training in Nini. It wasn't too bad. But I got pelekwa to a place called Fort McCoy in Wisconsin. My goodness. Yani, we used to clock like negative 20 degrees huko. Do you know how cold negative 20 degrees is?
Yes. Yes.
Well,
Hell.
it's hella cold. I can
Yeah.
just imagine.
So that is my biggest takeaway from America, yani, just how cold winter is to get.
Man.
You're right. Winter in America is not a joke.
Ain't a joke.
That winter, my goodness, man. Hey, it was, man.
The one thing we can still tell you is bado wewe uko American
Hiyo
time.
winter bado iko.
Alafu wewe uko American time juu jalala bado.
Oh, huyu bado wako American time too.
Mwili ijazoea hiyo ya Kenya.
Sasa mimi nimezoea American time. I'm always operating on American time. So
Got you. Aki Lou,
But we
thank
really
you so
appreciate
much.
this is nothing, man. But you know, you guys, I watch you guys all the time. All the time when you're on, I watch you guys.
Mazee tunashukuru sana sana.
Entertainment, kwanza wewe vile ulikuwa umevaa white jana. We,
Tanimulika hivi mbele ya walipitwa. Kama wamepitwa wapitwe hivyo.
Wamepitwa.
hiyo
Basi
white
yolo.
tulicomment hapa.
Hiyo ndo business.
We were
Hiyo ndo
commenting here
showbiz.
like
Hiyo ndo inaitwa showbiz. Unatake ile tunafanya seriously.
Yep. Lou, asante sana kwa kupiga hiyo simu. We appreciate you sana.
Lou, thank you.
cheers, man.
Cheers.
You guys be safe, man. You
Thank
guys
you,
be
you
safe.
too.
But that corona is doing bad things, yani.
Yeah,
Yep.
man.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you.
Mkaa hapo, but hapo social distance hakuna.
Distance na tunashidaga pamoja. Huyu
Tunashidaga
kani
hapa.
niko nayo ako nayo.
Hapa hakuna personal space.
Where is the social distance? I don't see
Kama
it.
ako nayo niko nayo.
Kama tuko na corona hapa tuko nayo.
Sasa siwezi waona basi. Kama
Hawezi.
kuna corona,
Tukutane
can't
after
come visit.
14 days.
14
Tupigie.
days. Tupigie in 14 days.
All right, Lou, bye.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate you.
But anyway, cheers
Cheers.
talking to you guys.
Cheers,
Thank
man.
you. Mhm.
Unajua kuna mtu amesemaje hapa Sani? Amesema Aida, Sani, Kenya si ya mama ya mtu. I really appreciate that. And you know one thing, I had a comment here and I was talking to Sani and June. I was like, in Kenya we don't compliment each other. When a dude looks really nice, we're like, hey, leo umeamua kuwapatia mamimba. Kuna hiyo kitu inaitwa, you don't tell them, hey man, you look good.
Yep.
Ama mdem unaambia, hey, leo umeamua sisi ni kapeti yako tukanyage.
Yep.
But that's who we are. That's Kenyans. And today we have a Kenyan artist.
We have a Kenyan artist
who
out
lives
of
in California. Yes, and he has really great music that we want you to listen to. And as we wind up, we really appreciate the love and support. With your support.
Support.
Siolo.
So this artist is called Mwangi. He's in
Mwangi.
California, and I'm gonna play his song right now.
Need an escape, the same living can't do it, so I'm willing to change it. Yeah, I'm feeling the same. I guess you get what you give, so I'm getting away. Soul in the day, I sweat it up and meaning to say, let's get away right now. Ain't no reason to wait, no to delay. Seriously, negativity is all I see. Honesty, feel like it's surrounding me. I need a shield, need a force field. Hey, I better get it or it's no deal. No deal, know you feel it and it's so real, so real. You're parasitic, don't you get it, man? I hate it when you all visit my heart of gold. It's gotten cold, I'm isolated and I'm comfortable. I'm feeling natural, and all I want is to be left alone. And that's that, never letting it go. Don't you get it? If it's no, then I'm telling them so. That's how it goes, but they get with the flow, man. It's personal. Had to go, had to grow. Enlightened and it's magical, spiritual. Had to know the antidote. You're animals, you try to kill a happy soul. On the roll, it's casual. Man, I hate it when you call my phone. I'm emotional but rational, that's why I love it when I'm all alone. My tribe decide, describe your lies and not revise the lie, devise my way to fight. Can tie so I can tie then find a way to fly before I die. Like interdimensional rides, I'm trying to drive this. Just a line, you're looking for alignment. Really, I'm facing it fully, I call it divineness. Guide the vibe is live, I can't describe it. The feeling I'm feeling is trippy like fall, you feel me? I get it, I'm crazy, you lazy, fugazi, I kill it. Learning to live it, I might in my lyrics, you love it. My penmanship and my honesty, but honestly, all people lay dying in line, I repeat if any. Shakur and Pac, I like to pay respects. Learn from you to live with no regrets. Even through the panic and the stress, my artistry makes me inclined to live abundantly honestly in these in the galleries.
Oh, wow. If I told you that was a Kenyan boy, would you believe me?
I really wouldn't.
Ngori, man, that's Mwangi. Mwangi is, you remember when you talked about your sisters looking out for their brothers?
Yep.
His sister is one of my girls. Hey, Michelle. She's called Miss Lash Makeup on Instagram, and she's one of my really good girls. And she was like, hey, she played her brother's music. And she was like, oh my God, you should showcase my brother's music. Mwangi, you have an amazing sister. You should salute her.
This is becoming a trend.
A trend. Sisters are really looking out for their brothers.
Absolutely.
And Mwangi is great. We love your music. Let's listen to we have another one, Sunny, don't we?
Yep, we do. Let's listen to it real quick.
Real quick.
Trapped us in our minds and put an airtight seal. Always chasing a pill. Superficial things that ain't real, like the scars, kicks, and heels. We hope they manage to peel off insecurities, but they can't heal us. Deceive, the kind of healing you need is only found within you. Yeah, it's only found within you. And that's that. I do this casually with all the certainty. Happens so perfectly. Hit you with honesty, this ain't no fantasy, this my reality. I'll get you to feel my transcendency, yeah. What you've been up to is fallacy, yeah. Actively, you know I'm passionate, passively, passion capacity, that's facts. Cycles and spirals of energy, harnessing privately, wow, lit. Guessing I'm all out of enemies, low-key, they fans of me now, shit, yeah. Don't make me make you a tragedy, you know that I'll do it passively. This shit is comedy, first you would hate on me, now you's a fan of me. Yeah, beast mode, winner with a G-flow, beast mode, homie, I ain't got no equals, I'm about a peephole. Beast mode, so far I need a sequel, like a needle, I'm lethal, really bad for your egos. Been talking to goddesses, they say that you rappers novices. Obviously I got the confidence, you feel incompetent after reconnaissance. So I do not have any enemies left. I make the trends and you follow the press. Peep my aesthetic, she love how I dress. That's why she brought you to come to my set, fam. Pick up my sound, yeah, feeling me, wow. Don't you try calling me now, that my drip is up in the clouds. Drip, drip.
Yo, Mwangi, drip said, I make that something, you follow the press. I was like, yes, boy, tell him. Bro. He said nigga there.
I can't sing, I can't rap. So
no, okay, that's why you're a DJ.
So we actually have one more song by Mwangi.
Oh, it's called Mirror. Mirror.
And we have DJ Omosh tuning in who wants this information, and so he would like to showcase him as well. So
we'll send Mwangi's that's nice, Omosh. Over. Yeah, we'll send you Mwangi's information.
Yep. So
and Mwangi, reach out to DJ Omosh as well because I know you're watching.
Yep. So here's a song by him called Mirror.
Mirror.
Maybe take it slow, kick it with my bros, hustle till I grow. It's a miracle, magic when I flow, feel it in my soul. I'm a conscious nigga with a cleanest beamer and a rockin' Magilla. Man, it's Connie Lingus with a shoddy killer, get you high with no liquor. When you catch me with her, I'm a fashion pillar, that's a trendy figure. If I need an image of the realest nigga, I just look in the mirror. I don't wanna dance, I just wanna be there when you land. She put me in a trance, she told me that she's all about the bands. I always advance, you know I got the Anunnaki stance. With the drop crotch pants with the Vans, pretty lady got me holding hands. But we keep it between us, no need to reveal it, she know what the deal is. She say I'm the realest, cause I handle business, say you just a witness. You catching them feelings of sickness or illness, a minute to win.
Oh, he said we keep it between us, no need to reveal it. You know. I like him. I like his music.
Yep.
Mwangi, this is so amazing. I hope you grow. I hope you get better. I hope you keep sending us your music. I hope you keep supporting us as we keep supporting you. We love and appreciate you so much.
And that wraps up today's episode
Yes.
of Sunday Wind Down.
Nimemaliza wine, itabidi tuende tukalale. Siongee.
Oh. Remember to follow us on Instagram at Sunday WD Podcast, Sunday Wind Down. Email us at sundaywdpodcast.com if you have any music you would like showcased.
Yes.
And also, we're streaming live on YouTube and on Facebook. So if you don't have Facebook, you can... and
YouTube is free. You
YouTube
don't
is
even need
free.
to have an
And
account.
you can find our podcasts. We're about to upload them on SoundCloud as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, what's that thing we uploaded?
AfriPods.
AfriPods. We
Yes.
are available on AfriPods as well. If you have the app, go ahead and listen to our previous podcast. Isn't that good?
Time to
Wait,
go.
you guys, we love and appreciate you so much. If you have topics that you'd like to see get addressed here on our platform, go ahead and email us. We'd love to hear from you. We love and appreciate your support. Ida out.
Sunny out. Follow us on our Instagrams at Sistuki.
And at Ida Alicia and at Sunday WD Podcast.
Thank you so much, everybody.